Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Noma Zima. You can call me Noma. If it's the first time to be in my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today guys, I'll be talking about J1 visa. So how I got my J1 visa. I did apply J1 visa. It was 2018 and I did my internship from 2018 to 2019. So how I applied my visa, I'm from Zimbabwe, by the way. So how I apply my visa, I did apply my J1 visa in uh, in South Africa. I did all the paperwork and everything in South Africa because that's where there was agencies in Durban. So they helped me. I paid the registration from those agencies, and when I was done paying the registration, I had an interview with them. I passed the interview, and then I had another interview with American agency, which they work together. I passed the interview, and then when I was done with that interview, I pay a lot of money. So when I was done with that interview, um, with the American interview with the agencies, and then I got an offer from Miami, Florida, and it didn't go well. I didn't pass the interview. I didn't pass the interview because I was so nervous, and it was my first time to do an interview like that. Even if I was in the hospitality industry in Zimbabwe and also in South Africa, it was different, and also I was very nervous, and also their accent. So yeah, I didn't pass my interview. And when I failed my interview, I called my agency like, I felt like I didn't do well because I did fail. Like, no, I didn't do well. And my agency they got an email like, no, I didn't do well, so they won't proceed with me. And I was so worried, like maybe my agents will be like, no, it's okay, it's done. We won't take you because you failed the interview. But my agencies, they were like, no, we can give it a try again. We'll talk to our host, to our agency in America, and then maybe they can get you something. So I don't know. I think they send the resume. My agents in America, they send resume in hotels and resorts. I finally got an offer again in South Carolina now. It was a resort, a big resort. It was a five-star hotel. I think four diamonds. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, and also they had five golf courses, 18 holes in the hotel, which was great. And then I did an interview. When I did my interview, I finally passed my interview. And when I passed the interview, they did send my agency an email like I passed the interview. They'll be sending offer letter, and then we can proceed. That's when I started breathing in and I breathed out. I was so excited, like I was very happy on that day. And then I paid off their money for my agencies. I paid off their money, and then I have to sign the offer letter and also the insurances. I signed. I sent the documents. There was a lot of documents, and those people they were so helpful. I don't want to lie, my agencies, because if it's time for my interviews, they will call me before my interviews. They will prepare me a day before, things like that. Same applies when I was going to apply for my visa, but you pay for your visa. They don't do anything for you, even if you sign an offer letter. You do everything by yourself. So even when it was time to go and apply for a visa, um, they called me, they interviewed me, they asked me some of the questions, things to say, things not to say. They always guide you before you do your interview. Then I went and did my interview. They're the ones who apply a visa application. They did a visa application for me. They literally do everything for me. The only thing that I do is just to go there and do the interview and have an interview there. That's it. I just went there and I have an interview. That's it. Finally, I did pass my interview as well. When I passed my interview, and I didn't notice that when I went and get my visa after a few days. I think it was DHL. I can't remember. I think DHL. I went and got my visa. When I got my visa there, um, uh, yeah, I noticed that my visa, it says 2 years does apply, but at that time I didn't know what does it mean. I was excited, like I'm going to America. So I booked a plane ticket, a round trip, and then I flew. I came to South Carolina. When I got here, um, the resort that I was working for, like they had their own apartments. Some places, some J1s, they don't pay for accommodation, but unfortunately, where I was, you pay for your accommodation, but it's under the company. So I stayed in a two-bedrooms apartment. When I stayed in a two-bedroom apartment, most of the HTBs they left because of it was almost off season, so people they were leaving, going home. I was lucky because I managed to stay by myself in a bedroom, not sharing, especially if you're coming from home, wherever you're coming from, like, yeah, you just want your space, you just want to talk to your people, you want to rest as well because different time zone, you'll be still adjusting. So I was lucky to be alone at that time. And my rent, it was 135, 165 a week. I think a week. No, 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 135. I can't remember exactly amount, but I remember the transportation, it was $35. So I paid that every, so it was 165 times two, a paycheck. So I paid that. But the good thing, they will take the money before you get your paycheck. So as soon as you get your paycheck, that money for rent is taken already, which is cool. And uh, I applied as a server and server assistant. So, like if you are a server assistant, you don't you don't pick up shifts like a banquet shift. Sorry, you don't pick up shifts like housekeeping. You can do banquets, but you can't do housekeeping. That's how it is. That's how they do things. I don't know other places, but where I was, that's how they do things. So there was a lot of work. Like you can pick up the jobs as much as you can, and it was easy for you to learn a lot of things. They move you from this department because I started as a server assistant, like a food runner, and then they in a casual restaurant, and then from there they moved me to a fine dining. After some few months after fine dining, they moved me to banquets. After banquets, they keep on moving you and showing you different departments, but I think I love banquets the most. Yeah, so it was fun, and also your salary, it will change because of the departments. So yeah, I had a great time. And also I had some challenges as a J1, but it wasn't that bad. I did enjoy my experience as a J1. So like as a J1, it doesn't allow you to stay here. As soon as you're done with your internship, you have to go back to your country, and the company also, they know you're done on the certain day. They'll give you a certificate if you finished your internship, whether it's 6 months or 12 months. I did my 12 months. So as soon as I was done, and then they just give me my certificate for the J1 visa. So that's it, guys. If you've got more questions, please leave your comment below. I will get to you. This was my first video, to be honest, today. I've never done this before. So I will see you on my next video. Please comment down below and let me know if you've got any questions. Bye.
Rocking like a baby in a cot. I put the water in the ocean in the city that I'm from. I like the room in the dark cause my blink is a torch.